welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Becca Tutu back in the house. Yes, I am back with another tutorial, actually 2 tutorials. Last night I filmed a look using the new Huda Beauty Nude palette, and I'm just gonna it was a first impressions. I actually had an Instagram clip in mind, so I didn't do any talking. So I am gonna kind of insert clips from that look, and I'm gonna show you a second look that I'm gonna do. Right off the bat, I'm gonna tell you guys I love this palette. I absolutely love this palette. I think that it's amazing, and FYI, if you hear any music in the background, yeah, my man is bumping some music right now, so I apologize if you can hear anything in the background. He's listening to Mac Miller, R.I.P. Mac Miller. We love you. You are missed. Anyways, back to the palette. I am absolutely in love and obsessed. I have dug my fingers in this palette and played with it, and it is just absolutely stunning. It has 18 eyeshadows, 5 ready-to-layer textures, 10 buttery mattes, 4 multi-reflective shadows, 2 pressed glitters, 1 pressed pearl, and 1 concealer base. So you have your concealer base here. You can see the glitters. This one right here, which is called Kinky. That one is the pressed pearl. And then you can see the 4 multi-reflective shadows. They are absolutely stunning. I did not purchase any of the brushes that she is selling to go along with this palette. The look that I did last night, I did struggle a little bit to use a brush with this shade right here, Daydream, but I ended up using a little bit of Fix Plus, and that helped a little bit. Going in with a finger is very, very helpful. But I kind of wanted to do, I used these purpley shades right here. I used Lace, Tickle, and Raw, and I did use Tease, and I used Spanked. I used quite a few of those shades, but I wanted to go in with some more of I wanted to use this little brownie shade here. I kind of wanted to go in with Charm. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do, but I will insert footage from the look that I did last night so you can get 2 looks, 2 in 1, 2 for 1 in this video. And I'll probably do a voiceover for the portion of me applying the eyeshadow in this video, just so there isn't a lot of background noise. My house comes alive in the evening time, and that's when I really like to film. So sometimes it's difficult for me to do a lot of talking because everybody's, up and moving around and doing their thing, and I'm not gonna tell them to be quiet because this is our time, this is their time. So I already went ahead and did my face makeup, I did my brows, I got a lip on. I wasn't sure how this lip was gonna work, but I think I kind of matched it up pretty good with the the tones of this the eyeshadows in this palette. It's very, very pretty. I absolutely love, I just love the whole concept of the whole palette. I didn't really use the glitters too much. I might use the glitters tonight, but I did use Infatuated a little bit in the inner corner at the in the other video. So I'm not gonna keep talking. I'm rambling. I tend to do that a lot, but I really like this palette. I give it a 10 out of 10. I really, really love it, and I just couldn't get enough of it. So I wanted to film and play with it a little bit more. So that is what we're gonna do, and we are going to jump right in and get started. All right, guys. Starting out, we're going into Bare, and we're applying that to the brow bone and the upper crease area for blending purposes. Then we're gonna go into Secret, and we're gonna apply that directly in the crease. After these first few clips of the video, it will go right back into a talk through for the remainder of the video. Love you guys. When you don't clean your brushes. I am going to go into Teddy next. This is the shade that I really, really wanted to play with. It's more of the most neutral brown, and wow, pigment. Okay, so we're going into Raw, which is this really pretty earthy toned brown shade, reddy brown. I don't know, I'm kind of horrible at describing things. Majority of the time I suck at it, so and I haven't really seen any videos yet of anybody using that shade Kinky, so I'm really anxious to see what it does on me or for me. So I think I'm going to lay that on the lid, and then we will slap some glitter on one of these glitter shades on top of it, just so we can see how that Kinky shade performs on the lid. I already know how the multi-reflective ones perform, which they are stunning and beautiful, but in my opinion, they apply best with your finger or like even a sponge tip applicator like the ones that she's selling. But in my opinion, I wouldn't spend the money on that. I would just get you, or if you have some drugstore palettes hidden away that still have those in there, pull one of those out and just use it for those, because it's pretty much the same exact thing. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into Kinky and we're gonna put that right directly on the lid. I have been testing out the Huda Beauty concealers, and I kind of have mixed feelings about them. I love them and I don't exactly hate them, but if I'm gonna use them under my eye, I have a suggestion, because this can be, it's very full coverage, so I do like that about it, but it can kind of be very drying and can kind of make my under eyes look like a little like crepey like, which is not very cute. But what I did find that if I use, like, all my stuff is over there, but I used my Versali Unicorn Serum, and I used some custom Cover FX enhancer drops to kind of like give more of a, like, I don't know, I kind of like watered down, I guess, or I don't know, what am I trying to say? I mixed those products with my foundation, and it made it a less dry looking. And as I was blending out my foundation and my concealer, I did spray my face with my NYX Dewy Setting Spray, so it looked a little less dry. Both times before I did my makeup tonight, my face looked extremely dry, and I had to do something, and a lot of it was the concealer, which I really enjoyed the coverage of it, but I just needed to thin it out a little bit and make it a little less drying. So I suggest, if you have drier skin, I don't know, my skin is more on the oily side, and it still made me look very like crepe-like and dry, and I don't dig that at all. So I suggest, if you're gonna use these or try these, like, liquefy them a little bit, or use something that's a little more moisturizing to make it look less dry under the eyes if you're going to use this in that area. But I am going to use this shade Cotton Candy to lighten up the crease a bit. I don't know, I might cut it a little bit, but I'm not going to make it really precise. I don't want it to look exactly precise, but I do want to lay something tacky down so I can get more pigment and just more vibrancy all around from the shadow that I'm going to use. So I'm just going to use a flat brush and a little bit of the concealer, the Huda Beauty concealer. So as you can see, that concealer definitely gives like some very nice coverage to the lid, so we can, the concealer does offer tons of coverage, and it's really good for carving out, you know, your crease or whatever, or carving out the lid. You know what I mean, this situation here. All right, so we are going to go into Kinky, this one right here, that is the Pressed Pearl shade, and I'm anxious to see how this looks, because I haven't seen anybody use this. Everybody's like interested in all the other shades, but I want to see this one. That is gorgeous. And definitely applies a lot easier than the other shadows. I knew I was gonna like that. That's pretty. I am gonna go in with some of these glitter shades, maybe both of them. I think I'm just gonna try to pat it on with my my finger first just to see what happens. I'm kind of scared it's probably gonna end up all over my face. Okay, so yeah, I didn't apply like a ton of glitter, but you could probably see I just lightly patted it over the top. That one was Infatuated. I'm gonna dip into Excite. Like you can see that these are just, they're so gorgeous. I wanna use both. And it is falling on my face a little bit, but I kind of expected that, but those are so pretty. I'm sure you could definitely get a very opaque like look when it comes to the glitter, but I just wanted to see if I could apply it easily, like with my finger like this. And it's working. Like I didn't have to lay down any glitter glue or anything. It's pretty easy. And it's a very different texture. It's not like those Vaseline type of glitters or anything like that. I mean, obviously, if you wanted a long-lasting look without the glitter falling everywhere, you'd probably want to use a, you know, some type of mixing medium or some type of base to ensure that it's not going to be falling on your face like all night or all day or whatever, whenever you decide to wear this glitter. But it's very, very pretty. I'm digging it 100%. It's very, very pretty. I'm just kind of mixing them together just to get an all over glitter effect. I'm gonna take Crave, which is this really, really, really pretty shade right here. It is one of the really multi-reflective shadows. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in my inner corner for like a golden pop. I'm using this dense, like a domed brush. It's a BH Cosmetics brush. This is the brush I typically use to place shadow in my inner corner. And these shadows are a little difficult to pick up on a brush, I'll be honest with you. Oh, yeah. That is very, very pretty. Hopefully you can see. I just wish these weren't so difficult to pick up on a brush. I mean, I'll be honest with you, typically I always have nails on, and mine are like more on the short side right now, but if they were longer, I really would have a hard time putting these shadows on with my finger, which these multi-reflective shadows, it's kind of a must, like to get full pigment and to get like the full on glitz and glam of the shadow. It's almost like you have to use your finger. So that's the only Debbie Downer about it. Okay, I'm not sure if I want to do any liner. I think I'm just gonna pop some false lashes on. I might just put a thin line of black liner on just to hide my lash band. And then I will be right back to do my lower lash line and to talk to you guys more about this palette, give final thoughts, final verdict, and finish this video up. See you in a second. All right, guys. My camera stopped filming, but I did apply some falsies, a little line of black liner, and I smoked out my lower lash line with Teddy and Raw. You will be hearing my phone ring in just a minute. I can guarantee it because my dad keeps calling me. Father, I'm filming. Anyways, you guys, no complaints with this palette. I freaking love this. It's definitely worth the $65. I am digging it 100%. Love, love, love this. I don't have anything negative to say. With that being said, I'm going to finish up this video, you guys. I really appreciate you hanging out with me today. Where did that little accent come from? I do not know. Anyways, if you liked the video, give me a big thumbs up. Leave some comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Hit that little bell right there so you can be notified every time I upload. And I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video and talking to you some more. And yeah, I think that is everything. I love you so much, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Okay, I love you. Bye.